Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
His name is Earl Thomas, the intercept your ass. Ran it back for a touchdown on your ass.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. This is caught with a catch right side. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. Started the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
See, that's the only thing that's fucked up. They ain't put the stadium up right on here. Our stadium, we got 4 monitors on our stadium. We got extra monitors on the stadium.
That's quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
See right there, it shows you. The monitor's gone right there. It's supposed to be a monitor right there. A big screen. And it's gone.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 33. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. inside the 20 and down to the 19-yard line.
All right,
Back-to-back nice
right.
gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They
blocked
a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
There down to the 17.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
We'll try that running play again. Try to run and play again.
We'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. Third down here. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Shotgun. It's Prescott.
Sack.
Sack of the 24. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judah. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Dak and the offense still out there. They're going to go for it. Prescott is flying forward. He's to the 10. Complete to Jason Witten. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they could do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that is going to set up third and goal. Forward, but it looks like he did not make it. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Now on second and 16, Prescott dancing to his left. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Prescott from the gun, being chased out left, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Patrick Owasor in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return is Jones. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see which. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now it's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage. There's Jackson on third and long. And that will be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Say what?
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applying the heat. So, Charles, talk about a play that could prove pivotal, and I mean pivotal. That decision right there could be really costly.
Without a doubt, you talk about taking a chance there and deciding you're going to go all in, as they like to say. That's exactly what that one was, and it didn't pay off.
Yeah, inside their own territory, game tied this stage of the contest. Boy, they'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Kenny Young able to get him for a loss of about 3. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Yeah, but then Martin is on all 4 sides of it.
And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to sling this deep downfield. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
That's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Woo-wee! I love it! I love it! I love it! I love it! Yes! Tip down!
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He's going to rifle one deep left. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Trapped it right into your damn arm. Shit.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. The tackle made by the corner, Jimmy Smith.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Prescott from the gun on third. Cooper's got it.
Oh, my God. Come in.
There he goes. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper.
Good play, good play, good play.
45 yards as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half goes along?
You got the fan blowing into it or something? Some air hitting it somewhere.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Man, you need practicing kicking, boy.
Doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Jackson looking middle, and it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it'll bring up third down. He has still not connected on a single pass in this second half.
And right now they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores. Bottom line, you got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving.
Jackson,
yes.
The football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point up.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Prescott. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Prescott to throw, and he's going to go down again. Patrick Owasor able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Oh, it's a walkover here. Here's Jones on the return. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And
come on!
Incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He's going to right. That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense. At the least, keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Prescott now. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Dak finding his tight end Witten, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Elliott. Patrick on Rossor up to make the tackle.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Taken in by Gallup. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. This drive's taken 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense, obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say, it's always fun to work on things if it didn't go well in your game with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.